6 little words. 6 very important little words in English. So important, in fact, that Rudyard Kipling called them 6 honest men. He wrote, "I keep 6 honest serving men. They taught me all I knew. Their names are what and why and when, and how and where and who. And now I'm going to teach you a little trick to remember them." So if we change the W to a T, then we have the answer to the question. What? That? When? Then? Where? There? And who? Thor. Today I have a secret to share with you. Well, it's not really a secret, but my secret talent. You see, I can play the saxophone. Actually, I have been studying the saxophone for 10 years. These are my saxophone books, which I used to study. Also, there are some incredible websites with activities for saxophone. I have some saxophone apps on my telephone. And of course, every day I listen and listen to a lot of saxophone music. From classic saxophone to modern impressionistic saxophone. And I thought today that you might like to hear me play something. I hope you like it. I forgot to mention before that although I have studied the saxophone for many years, I don't actually play the saxophone, so I'm not very good. Does this problem sound familiar to you? Maybe you have been studying English for years and years, but you don't feel like you can produce English? Well, let me explain to you why. Language has been around for at least 60,000 years. And for a vast majority of that time, there was no written language. Language was only oral. But now we have generations of people who learn languages through study, through grammar and activity books. And we have forgotten the whole reason for language to exist, which is to communicate, to produce language. But of course, sometimes studying a language is much more important than communicating in a language. So I made a list of the times when studying is more important than communicating. Music and language are very similar. You can't expect to be able to play the saxophone if you never play the saxophone. Just like you can't expect to express yourself in English if you never express yourself. And memorizing grammar and rules from books will not help you. Let me tell you a little story. Once in an interview, somebody asked Albert Einstein if he knew the speed of sound. And he replied, no. And the interviewer was very surprised and shocked. How could Albert Einstein not know the speed of sound? And he said, I do not carry such information in my mind, since it is readily available in books. The value of education is not the learning of many facts, but the training of the mind to think. So today I am going to show you some ways to stop learning information and start training your mind to produce English. So the first thing is practice. A lot of people forget to practice, okay? You are not going to improve your speaking if you don't speak. You're not going to improve your writing if you don't write. Practice is key. People who are very good at expressing themselves practice a lot. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, I don't have any people to practice with. I don't know anybody that speaks English. Two things. The first thing is that in this modern world, there are no excuses. You can always find somebody on the internet who wants to practice with you. The second thing is, you can explore alternative methods, okay? Having a conversation, writing an email are not the only two ways to express yourself. Why don't you try expressing yourself through songwriting, or maybe writing a poem, or through sculpture, or dance? You see, expressing yourself in one way will help you to express yourself in general. It's all good. The final thing is honesty. You need to be you. Everybody wants to talk to the authentic you. And when you are honest, when you speak with love and honesty, people want to listen to you. And also, it means that you can tell stories from your life, your personal experiences. And this will make it easier for you to speak about any topic. What does it mean to express yourself? To express yourself means that you communicate your thoughts and your feelings with other people. So in order to do this, you need to know who you are. What do you believe in? How do you feel? What are your opinions and values? To express yourself, you can't be afraid. You need to understand that you are the only you in this world, and you are unique and special, and the world cares about what you have to say. It's really difficult to teach somebody to express themselves. But I believe in you. You can do it. That was really deep. So now your job is to get out there and start producing English. Because when you stop studying and start producing, incredible things can happen. I hope that you found that interesting. If you would like to see any more classes about English, then don't forget to subscribe. I'm Christian, this is Canguro English. I'll see you in class.